Richie. Right on time.
Hey, you're the lawyer?
Ron LaFlamme. Great to meet you. So, what do you think?
About...
Jeannie. She's pretty hot, right?
Oh, yeah. No, she's very pretty.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, we're doing that, okay?
See, y'all, Peter tells me you're popping your cherry with this. Let me just walk you through it. Rich. Lawyer, not lawyer. I've got you. You know how sea turtles have like a shit ton of babies because most of them die on their way down to the water? Peter just wants to make sure that his money makes it to the ocean. But it seems like you got your shit together. A lot of these guys come in here and they can do all the engineering stuff and they get all hung up on technicalities. These guys are so bugged. It's like you need both halves of the brain, right? The Jobs and the Wozniak, the yin and the yang.
Oh, I think it's yin.
Yin?
Yeah.
Like yin and yang?
No, like yin and yang.
No, it's yin and yang, they're opposite. So Pied Piper, drop it on me. What is it?
Well, we started off as a music app.
Yuck.
Well, our Weissman scores are consistently high across all media, audio, video, metadata. Actually, that's not true. We've had some trouble encoding 3D video. I think it's because the pixels change value differently than conventional.
What's up, Richie Rich? Great seeing you last night, buddy. Just wanted to let you know I had my associate draft up everything like we talked about, and it is all good. All right, homie, I gotta go. My anima guy is here. Gary, namaste.
Did you work on Pied Piper on Hooli time, or use Hooli equipment to develop it in any way, at any time, Richie?
No, and no.
Great. And by the way, always tell me that. And tell yourself that. Because if you believe it, a jury will too.
Oh, I do believe it. It's the truth.
Great. That one was even better than the other one. I love it. Always say it exactly like that. Breach of non-solicitation and the hiring of someone named Donald Dunn.
Jared. We call him Jared.
Changing his name to get out of it. Clever, but irrelevant. A young startup with an IP lawsuit hanging over its head. I wouldn't want to be a part of that team.
Well, but you are a part of that team.
I'm part of the team that team is on.
It just sounds really expensive.
Says the guy who just got bukkakied with fat term sheets. Welcome to the business, Richie.
Hey, Richie, I gotta bounce on over to my mind-body thing, but I just wanted to give you the good news. I got you a top-shelf litigator.
Okay, so how much?
This whole thing is gonna cost you $2.5 million tops.
What?
I know, right? It's like it's free. I told you, I pay for myself. I'll get out of your pubes. I'm emailing you intros to the guys you're meeting tomorrow. Later. So you want to sue Russ Hanneman?
Yeah. Yeah, we had a contract. He promised to give us $5 million, and now he's welching.
And you want to sue N-Frame?
Yes, because they stole our IP.
Before or after you gave it to him? Richie, you're not a guy that should be worried about suing people. You need to be worried about the guy at Hooli who's suing you. If you let Hanneman walk, how do you plan on paying these cats?
I just paid them 80 grand.
As a retainer. That retains them. Now you gotta pay them.
Hold on. So I just paid them $80,000 for the right to pay them more?
Yeah. Fucking lawyers, man, right?
Enough with your coy bullshit, Richard, okay? I know you have my goddamn phone. What the fuck do I have to do to get it back?
Well, I was thinking that in exchange for my help, you, I'm sorry, hold on.
You can't use the term in exchange. It implies causality. That's basically extortion.
Who knows? It might even cause Hooli stock to crash or certain careers to be ruined.
Richard, are you threatening me?
Am I threatening you? That's a good question. No.
Since this phone's OS
is a stolen prototype worth $40 to $60 million. You're looking at felony grand theft, Richard. You could go to jail for 40 years. Then again, you'd probably be fine in a full-blown hard-time penitentiary. I mean, after they waxed your rectum and knocked out all your front teeth just to make things easier. Paul, you there?
Ron?
Hey, buddy. Sam and Melinda there, too?
They are. They say hi.
Hey, Ron.
What up, kids? So let me hit you back in 10, and we'll sidebar this. You remember that shit deal you brought me from Hanneman? And I said, hey, Richie, this is a shit deal, but you took it anyway because you wanted to do something crazy for once in your life?
Yes, I remember.
Well, you basically just loaded a gun and handed it to Hanneman, and Hanneman sold that gun to Raviga, and then Raviga just fucking pistol whipped you. You lose a little blood with the dilution for the new CEO, but I've seen worse. Like that shit deal you brought me from Hanneman.
I'd rather quit. And I don't care how much money I lose because I am gonna get it all back when I sue the living shit out of you. Ron, let's go.
Technically, I'm Pied Piper's corporate counsel, and you just declared your intention to walk, so in effect, you kind of just threatened to sue me, and I don't take kindly to threats, Mr. Hendricks.
Mr. Hendricks? What happened to Richie?
Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to discuss him with you either, Mr. Hendricks.
So he's a patent troll?
Yep. Guys like him buy a ton of super broad IP from failed startups at auction and then threaten litigation against accused infringers, i.e. So, how much is Burke asking for?
$20,000.
Ah, you're getting off easy.
Well, no. Look, his patent covers storage of media files on a network. I mean, that cannot be enforceable.
It's probably not, but to find out, you're gonna have to fight him in court. For a good litigator, we're talking at least a couple $100,000. Just pay him the 20 grand, Richard. It's like Limp Bizkit.
You sued those guys too?
Not the band. The thing the band is named after. Limp Bizkit's an old frat ritual where all the brothers race to stroke one out onto a biscuit, and then the last guy to nut has to eat it.
All right, so sometimes it's a wheat thin.
So, Mr. Yang,
It's Mr. Jin. In China, last name comes first.
okay, Mr. Jian, you say that Ehrlich Bachman wrote this letter to you?
Yes.
This is Ehrlich. Hello. I am gone, but Jian-Yang is a very good friend and very smart. I want him to be the leader of the house and control all of the friends. Goodbye, Bachman Ehrlich. Okay, I don't technically represent Mr. Bachman. I'm Pied Piper's corporate counsel, so my exposure to Bachman pertains only to his 10% ownership of the business. This letter is not a legal document. I mean, maybe a skilled attorney could make a case that in the absence of an existing will, this would serve as one in the case of Bachman's death. But as far as I can tell, the guy is not
Dead. Yes. Eric is dead.
Do you happen to have a death certificate or any form of proof?
Ron, hello.
Hey, buddy, hang on just a second. No, the exit is the exit is the other way. God damn it. Richie, you know a guy named Jian?
Jan? No, well, I know a Jan the man, but she's a woman. Wait a second. So the guy who just kicked me out of my house now owns 10% of my company?
Technically, he kicked you out of his house, and he inherited all of Mr. Bachman's assets, including his 10% of Pied Piper.
By faking his death.
Allegedly. Look, Richie, you didn't actually lose anything here, okay? Bachman is the aggrieved party, and if he is actually still alive, he'll get his 10% back when he shows up. So what's your real beef here then, huh, Richie? You got something against him? You don't have like a bias against Asians, do you?
Richard?
No, I don't. No, I just don't like being kicked out of my house.
By,
Nothing. By no one. By any race.
Yeah, I'm hearing something different. One more right there. And Dunzo. Series Babam.
Richard, don't sign it. Look, I can't protect you. At some point, Lori's gonna fuck you over and make you sell ads.
What?
And I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Don't sign the deal.
I just did. It's done. Jesus Christ. Lori's gonna sell ads. Isn't that what I told you? What the fuck am I supposed to do now? God!
You know I can just tear these up, right?